When you think about beauty, Italy is the first country that comes to mind. From the rolling hills of Tuscany to the water canals in Venice, Italy has plenty of incredible landmarks you cannot miss. And in this video you will learn about the most beautiful places in Italy. Capri, Campania. With its sparkling, crystal-clear waters, scenic hikes, and incredible ancient landmarks, Capri certainly deserves a spot on anyone's list of beautiful places to visit in Italy. Not only does it see swathes of tourists each year looking to catch a glimpse of the enchanting Blue Grotto, but it's been a popular getaway spot since Augustus and Tiberius decided to visit for a spot of TLC some 2,000 years ago. This island is located in Italy's Bay of Naples, and it's wise to spend a day or so exploring the jutting crags, pastel houses, and azure waters that characterize the area. Then, stroll through Piazza Umberto, otherwise known as Capri's most famous square, and stop for a sharp shot of espresso before hopping on a skipper to explore the rugged coves and secret grottos of Capri's beaches. Although Capri's natural beauty is its main draw, you shouldn't leave without chowing down on a wood-fired pizza, trying an authentic Caprese salad topped with perfectly ripe tomatoes and aromatic herbs, or savoring a seriously impressive scoop of gelato. There are plenty of beautiful spots for dining al fresco in Capri, but you can easily kill two birds with one stone by walking along the Fortini coastal walk or the Pizzalungo with your snacks in hand. Varenna and Bellagio, Lake Como. With its mix of high-class spas, forested hiking spots, and panoramic waterfront views, Lake Como is one of the most glamorous areas in Italy. You can't go wrong with any of the centuries-old villages in Lake Como. But the charming towns of Varenna and Bellagio are two of the best places to visit for picturesque streets, lakeside walks, and local eateries. Varenna is extremely romantic and boasts an incredible harbor surrounded by meandering medieval lanes, local restaurants, and elegant villas. Start by grabbing an aperitivo and a plate of misaltino, salted sardines, by the waterfront. Then explore Piazza San Giorgio, with its old hotels and sprawling gardens. Continue to the impressive Villa Monastero for its incredible 18th century antiques and botanical gardens. Once you've stopped for lunch and a scoop of gelato, hire a small boat to take out on the water. Here you can admire impressive views of the vivid houses and cypress trees that proudly overlook the lake. Slow-paced and infinitely welcoming, Varenna is one of Lake Como's finest gems. Bellagio is just 15 minutes away by ferry, which costs just under €10 for a return trip. It's more touristy than Varenna, and you can spend hours exploring its pedestrian-only streets, the Romanesque architecture at Basilica of San Giacomo, and the beautiful Melzi Gardens, which are home to exotic blooms and pleasant paths. To cool off during the summer months, dive into the Lido de Bellagio, which is right next to Melzi Gardens, before heading off on a luxurious cruise around the lake. If you're feeling brave, take a small group kayak tour that will show you the best of the area. Venice Canals and Burano, Venice. Thanks to its endless canals, hidden bridges, and places of historical interest, walking through Venice always feels like stepping directly into a Renaissance painting. I've always thought that Italy's floating city was one of the world's most romantic destinations, but it's also so unique. I mean, where else in the world do you get to travel almost entirely by boat? And with no cars in sight? As you stroll through the picturesque Piazza San Marco, you'll spot gondolas gently gliding by, crowds marveling at the Romanesque Byzantine beauty of St. Mark's Basilica, and tourists snapping photos on the bridge of size that's mere meters away. Although much of Venice's beauty is in full view, there's also plenty to love about the hidden glass-blowing boutiques, local wine bars, and slower pace of nearby Burano. You can access this charming island from Venice. Here you can admire the beautiful colored houses that give the area an otherworldly, magical feel. Portofino, Liguria. If you've ever wanted to discover how the other half lives, then Portofino should be on your Italian bucket list. Known for its pastel-colored houses, high-end boutiques, and glistening marina packed with superyachts, this picturesque resort town on the Italian Riviera is a panacea for luxury lovers. This place oozes glamour, and you can spend hours watching the yachts cruise by with a cocktail in hand. To stretch your legs, stroll up to Castello Brown, and walk through the stunning gardens, peruse the designer boutiques that are tucked away down small alleyways, and explore the stunning Ligurian coast which is flanked by shading cypress trees. Portofino may be small, but its sprawling coastal paths, upscale shopping scene, and picture-perfect port make it one of the most beautiful places to visit in Italy. Bonii Coast, Sardinia. The Bonii Coast may not be one of Italy's most visited spots, but this quaint Sardinian mountain area packs a punch with its coves, caves, and secluded sandy beaches. The main village is perched 480 meters above sea level and offers unbeatable views of the rocky crags and aquamarine waters that characterize the area. You can spend most of your time kicking back on the beautiful Cala Sicine beach, but this 40-kilometer stretch of coastline is also regarded for its incredible hiking opportunities. If you're feeling particularly brave, you can embark on the Selvaggio Blue Coastal Trail, which covers the entire area and takes approximately 4 days to complete. It's not for the faint of heart, but the vistas over the Supermonte mountain range make it worth the inevitable blisters. Almost completely untouched, and rivaling tropical islands when it comes to stunning balmy beaches, it's unsurprising that the Bonii Coast has become one of the best places to visit in Italy for sunseekers.